Hello, VC. I'm back again. Got a stack of recent finds. Again, these aren't really that recent, to be honest. Like, I probably got them a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. But, I didn't make a video on them, so... got a decent stack, actually a really good stack of records here that I have been very excited to show. So, this first one is one that Trent's Records showed me, or turned me on to. Fantastic record. This is Naturally by J.J. Cale. If you don't know J.J. Cale, he's highly influential in the world of music. He wrote the song Cocaine that Eric Clapton made a huge hit of. This is just fantastic, sort of country rock, classic rock type deal. This is a 77 repress, I think, on Shelter Records. It's a clean copy. It was a really good price, so I figured I'll do it. It's either like $5 or $10, so gotta pick it up for that price. And yeah, it's just a fantastic record. I gotta spin it again here, but great songwriting, great songs on here. If you like classic rock, but you don't know J.J. Cale, this is a good place to start with him. Next one here. A few of these I got at the flea market. Some were at a record show, and one was at an antique store. This is a flea market one. This was like, again, really good deal on this. I had to pick it up. Equal Rights by Peter Tosh. This album came out in '77. I've been trying to expand my reggae collection, so this is pretty good. I gotta get my hands on all the reggae as possible, but Get Up, Stand Up is a great song. It's all great. Equal Rights is a great song. My mom saw Peter Tosh open for the Rolling Stones in the late 70s or the early 80s, and she said Peter Tosh was great. Yeah, really cool album, really good. It's got this nasty corner cut and this kind of cut up here, which I believe this is a DJ owned this, because it's very intentionally cut across the top. And I think a lot of time what DJs do is what they would do is they would cut across the top so they could take the album out of the top of the jacket. I'm not exactly positive if that's what happened here, but I wouldn't doubt it because it's got a huge corner cut, and this looks like a very intentional slice all the way over there that someone taped up. But yeah, fantastic reggae stuff, just great. I just need to expand my reggae collection, and this is a great one. And I think they run you about $20. I paid like $5 for this, so pretty cool. This next one, this is not something that I don't think anyone would expect that I even listen to, or something that I would show on my channel, but I try to have a diverse range. This is In the Wee Small Hours by Frank Sinatra. 1962 repress, I think. This is just an amazing album. I mean, it's so... I don't even know what to say about it. Like, I put this on at nighttime when I'm chilling out and relaxing, and just a fantastic album. Like, what a great voice Frank Sinatra has. My dad loves this one too. When we play that Mood Indigo he does on here. Just a fantastic sort of melancholy-ish album. Man, is it good. Yeah, this is a repress on Capitol. Decent copy. Sounds great. Paid $2 for this, or $1. Can't remember. And I've been looking to get a copy for cheap, so I was willing to get, the 60 62 or 64, whatever, repress over the original. I'd love to own, an original copy of this, but I'll take what I can get, especially if it's $1 or $2. Yeah, fantastic album. This is a good starting place for Frank Sinatra if you've ever wanted to get into Frank Sinatra for any reason. Really chill album, really good. This next one, this has been on my want list for forever. This was probably the oldest thing on my want list, and this copy came up at the flea market, and I had to get it because of its condition and its price, and I'd just been looking for it for so long. Canned Heat, self-titled. I mean, in the shrink wrap, great copy. What a fantastic album. I love Canned Heat. I love their bluesy stuff. I probably like A Boogie with Canned Heat a little better, but this is just a fantastic debut. This is the uncensored one with the sterno things. I don't know if it's sterno. I don't remember. I think it's sterno. Sterno cans sitting on there. They had to censor those for legal reasons or something. Rolling and Tumbling, Going Down Slow, Catfish Blues. Al Wilson, just incredible harmonica player. He's got that gritty bluesy tone on this album, which is what I love with harmonica, and it's just fantastic. I mean, you can't go wrong with Canned Heat, in my opinion. All the stuff with Al Wilson, blind Al Wilson, but yeah, great copy on Liberty. Got a pretty good deal on it, Just thrilled to own a copy in the shrink. A copy this nice. This could be one where you could take the shrink off. It's bending the cover a little bit, and it's kind of coming off there, and I just never have it in me to take the shrink off. So let me know if I should. I mean, this is a nice. This cover would look fantastic without the shrink on it, but also I just love shrink wrap. I don't know, but yeah, just a great album. I've been looking for it for a while. Definitely one to pick up if you're a fan of Canned Heat or 60s rock or anything like that. This one is probably their rarest kind of deal. I mean, this is their first release, 67. Yeah, just fantastic. Cannot recommend that enough. If you're into blues, gotta get that one. This next one I showed in my cheap Psych video I did with yesterday's trips on YouTube. Go check out his channel. I'll probably link it in the description, as I always do. Just again, a great album. I think I paid $1 for this at the flea market. The Shocking Blue. Fantastic Dutch band from the Netherlands. Venus is their big hit. Love Buzz was covered by Nirvana. Akko Rog, fantastic Psych instrumental. Send Me a Postcard's got that heavy sort of riffage going on. I just love the Shocking Blue. I don't know what I'm saying. They're fantastic. I've got all their Dutch stuff on my want list, and I really want to get those original Dutch pressings on Pink Elephant. This is on Colossus in the US. Same label as Maypole, which is a great Psych album. That's on my want list. This is a decent copy. I mean, it was $1. I'm not gonna complain. Yeah. Great band. Yeah, super pleased to own that. I've been looking for a copy for cheap, and one came up. Shocking Blue. That's their only US release. They never did another one in the US, which is a shame, but that's how it works sometimes. This album, I needed to sort of complete my collection of my favorite band of all time. And I didn't own a copy of this until a month ago, which is insane. But Yellow Submarine by the Beatles. I mean, I just needed one. I actually don't see this this album very often, surprisingly. And when I do, it is either trashed or very expensive. This has got, it's got Yellow Submarine, but it's also got Only a Northern Song, All Together Now, Hey Bulldog, which, oh my god, Hey Bulldog is that's such a underrated track, in my opinion. I mean, probably not underrated. Nothing by the Beatles is underrated, but Hey Bulldog is such a great song. It's All Too Much is fantastic too. And it's got All You Need Is Love stuck on the end. And side 2 is George Martin's string arrangement stuff. This is a fantastic copy. Original 1969 pressing. Really clean. And you got an absolute steal on this from my friend from yesterday's trips. Actually, he helped me hook me up with this one. I should start calling him that now instead of my friend. I say my friend still all the time, but it's yesterday's trips on YouTube. Yeah, he works at a record store, and this came in, and I said, pick that up for me. So he did, and got a killer deal on it. And it's a super nice copy, and it's the Beatles. I love the Beatles. I needed it. I need to get everything by them, so there you go. This next one, I bought this and I thought it was an original because I didn't know they made a reissue of this ever, but I inspected it closely and I was like, wow, this is obviously a reissue. The Five Americans progressions. Now, I think Sundays did a reissue of this, but this is obviously not a Sundays. This is a recreation of the original almost exactly. Probably late 70s, early 80s. I love this record so much. It's psych pop, like totally psych pop, a little bit garage, kind of touches on bubblegum-ish territory, kind of. I don't really know about the bubblegum, but like psych pop for sure. Stoplight, great song. Con Man is really cheesy, but it's fantastic. But Not Today. That song is amazing. Great track. They do a cover of Come On Up. Zip Code's great. And cheesy, Sweet Bird of Youth is great. Like, this is a fantastic psych pop album. Really hard to find. I've never seen a copy, so I thought this was an original, and I thought it was a really clean one, and I thought I was getting a really good deal, but I just needed to, if I held it for 2 more seconds, I would have known. But I'm still glad I picked it up, for sure. Really clean copy. On Abnac Records. This is like an exact recreation of what the original looks like, but pretty sure it's late 70s, early 80s. There's no way this is an original. It just doesn't feel like one. The cover's made out of the wrong material. The disc is... it's not an original. But, that being said, pick up this album if you ever see it. It's hard to come by. Copies now going in the $40 to $50 range, I think, but great pop psych. Okay, this next one, I got this at the flea market, and I was so stoked about it. Never seen this one in the wild, and I've been looking for it for forever. And finally found one. Fairport Convention's first album. This is actually a Dutch reissue from the 80s, 70s. I don't know. This was like $10, and I was like, I'm sold, Great stuff. Fairport Convention is a fantastic band. Love their albums. This one has psych moments, has folk moments, has some really nice, like, kind of pop-ish moments. Like, this, it's kind of all over the place, but in a good way. I I've got to give it some more time, but If Stomp is a great sort of popish tune. That one gets stuck in my head all the time. Do a lot of covers here, some Joni Mitchell songs, stuff like that, but definitely need to pick up a copy of this. It's a great sort of folk psych kind of stuff. Yeah, gotta listen to it again for me personally. It's not as good as I remembered it being when I streamed it, but I think this would grow on me if I gave it the time that it deserves, because yeah, Fairport Convention, great band. So this next record, I picked this up for $1, and that's an absolute steal for this album. This is not the same genre or anything as the last few, but yeah, I was thrilled to get this for $1, and it was when I've been trying to hold back on my record buying recently. I mean, I just need to not spend as much money, but when they come at me for $1, I need to pick them up. This is Highway Robbery, and this record is a smoker. Heavy stuff, really heavy stuff, proto-metal type deal. 1972. 15. Promotion Man. Like, these are heavy songs. And they're fantastic. This is on RCA. A pretty nice disc for $1 copy. I mean, this record runs you about 50-ish bucks, I think. And yeah, it's a nice copy for $1. I mean, if you're into that sort of proto-metal thing, this is definitely one to get. It's just some heavy stuff. Great sort of thing in that genre. Definitely pick up a copy of this. It's great. It's fantastic. Proto-metal, need to get it. This next one, this was quite the surprise when I pulled this out. I was just in an antique store in the East Coast of America, and this album has no business being here, but it was, and it was an absolute steal. Like, still in the higher range of price, but incredible deal. Like, nowhere near what this goes for. This is Contrast by Blonde on Blonde, and this is an original UK pressing. It's got a naked woman on it, of course. Unbelievable to find this in an antique store in America, This album is hard to come by, especially here. Like, what were the odds? I don't even know. But they're named after Bob Dylan's album. This is kind of a psychedelic album, later Psych. I think this is 1970 or 69. Sorry, this is 1969. They dabble in prog, a little bit folky moments on here too. It's fantastic. It's really good. I really dig this. Yeah, they do a cover of No Sleep Blues. Eleanor Rigby's on here. Eleanor Rigby's alright. No Sleep Blues is a fantastic cover. This is an original 1969 UK press on Pi Records. First album that I own on Pi. What a cool label. Great stuff on there. The Kinks were on Pi. There's an album called Velvet Fog. It was on this blue Pi label. That one's incredibly rare, but this one, it's a pretty nice copy. Probably like a VG copy. Maybe a little bit on the lower end VG, but the price I paid was just fantastic. And I went up to the counter and was buying this, and the guy, he was like, "Oh yeah, I saw that. This is a UK. That's a UK pressing because of the cover and stuff." And he was like, "Yeah, they go for a lot online." But he just, yeah, just sold it for that and threw in another album for free. But yeah, it's just fantastic stuff. Mother Earth is a great song that's on here. Yeah. Ride with Captain Max, Spinning Wheel, like it's great. I really dig this. US copies, I think they came out on Janus Records. They go for about 30-40 bucks. So, you know, I'm just more than thrilled to have found a copy of this in the wild, in the true wild, in an antique store. Fantastic. This is probably also going to be in my top 10 finds of the year. Great stuff. Great stuff. And that's all I've got for this stack. Yeah, thanks so much for the support recently. As of filming this, I have like 700 something subscribers, which is just unreal. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot to me. These records mean a lot to me, and I like to talk about them. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.